Hello, hello. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another live video. I am so excited and also cannot believe that this is the last live of 2023. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it's the end of the year already. This is wild and crazy, but here we are. This happens every year. Same time every year. But I am flying out tomorrow for my big Europe trip this winter, so I needed to make sure that I got this done. So I am here and I'm very excited. And as I've mentioned before, I will likely be doing my regularly edited videos starting in January. We'll have to see how everything goes, but I will leave some special requests open to my Patreon patrons, but that's a discussion that will happen over on Patreon. So if you would like to be a part of that, you can join the Blossom Bunch or the Sunflower Squad, excuse me, or the Lavender League. Any of those will have the ability to vote and kind of engage in discussion about what we want to oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, about what we want to do going forward as far as live streams go. So I don't necessarily have to stop them altogether, but I don't know if they are going to live on YouTube for everyone or not. We'll have to see what happens with that. But anyway, let's go ahead and just kind of jump in here. I am going to be using my Happy Christmas palette. This is, in a way, sort of punny, kind of, because obviously in America we say Merry Christmas, but I feel like this color palette just makes me very happy. And obviously, yes, merry and happy are synonyms, but I don't know, I just wanted to call this Happy Christmas because it makes me happy. So I really like this color palette. I have not personally added these into my planner just yet, so I am going to go ahead and add in those colors right now. I wish I knew how to like just momentarily mute myself because I really have to cough and I'm like fighting back a cough. Okay, I hope that worked. I did press a mute button. I guess I'll find out in playback if that actually worked. But let's go ahead and add in these colors. So, going to change this one here. BD323B. BD323B. I feel like I'm constantly trying to remember hex codes, and it is exhausting. Wish there was like a better way. Should come up with some really like on the spot fun sort of mnemonic devices. That would be a good time. Okay, apparently this is where you max out on good notes. I know you can't see it because I have the little graphic up. I was wondering if I can make it smaller, but I'll just move it down for a second. So what, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it maxes out at 12 colors. So I guess I'll change my black and my white for now because those are easy enough to just go back to. So let's change this to the 8A, C6, A5. I realize this is like one of the most boring parts to watch if you're not planning along. So I do apologize for for that. I'm so sorry about my cough. Oh, this is terrible. Let's Okay, so we have 5D, 8, 4, 5B. Beautiful. Okay, so I have my 4 colors. I think I will be using them a little bit, so I wanted to make sure that I actually had them added on here. But I'm going to go ahead and remove this from the screen. I'm going to take a drink of water real quick. Okay, and yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to come to my sticker pack, and I am going to take my lasso tool, and I'm going to copy this green plaid. Ooh, I forgot. Let me cover up the elements here. So let's come to my elements for my digital planning. And then I'll grab this one that has everything mostly covered and pop that into place. And then I am going to use the image tool then to bring back the parts that I want to keep. Okay. There's a little like random fuzz on my screen. I'm sure you guys couldn't see that. Oh, hello. Feel free to say hello. Let me know if you show up. Right now, I think I'm going to probably go back into my elements. I know you guys have probably seen me do this quite a few times, but I have this one. So it's going to save me time. So I'm just going to add that. And this one looks like it's from my May video. So if you wanted to know how I did that, you can watch my May daily plan with me. But basically what I'm going to do now is just make sure that handwriting is turned on. And then I can just tap the color here. And then I can tap one of my recent presets. So maybe we'll go with this cute sort of seafoam green, seafoam green color. So sorry. And then I'm going to, let's see, do I have one for my to-do list? I hope I do. Yeah. Which one is it? I have 2 actually. I guess we just try it out and see. So I'm going to circle this one and see if I can change the color. Okay, so I'm going to change the color first. And then move it over here. Actually, turn on text boxes because there's a text box there as well. And then put that into place. And then I think for this part, I will just use my pen tool. And so let's see what color, maybe the red. And then how big does it need to be? If you watched my last plan with me, you would have seen me, I think it was my last one, it might have been my monthly, but I was like complaining about the fact that you can't like double tap, or you have to double tap, you can't just tap with 2 fingers in order to undo. Okay, so obviously this doesn't fully cover that border, so I'm just going to draw another rectangle in here. And realistically, you don't have to delete the center at all if you don't want to, but you don't have to delete it right away because now I'm going to have to delete it anyway. If that makes sense. Sometimes I feel like I get focused on like doing this and also talking at the same time, and it becomes difficult to know what I'm saying. Okay, so I am keeping these because I'm thinking, even though I'm going to be on my trip, I want to make sure that I am still doing my work during the days, especially when like my friends who I'm visiting are working their normal jobs. So they'll be at work all day long, and I can either go out and explore by myself, or I can get my work done, and then after my work's done, when they're home, we can go do fun stuff. So now let's see if I still have this in my memory. I'm going to paste it. Yay, my sticker's still there. I wasn't sure if my brain had like forgotten, if we had maybe not oh my goodness, my brain, hi. If I had maybe like copy and pasted something else and forgotten. I have a really hard time focusing on multiple things at once. Anyone else like that? Okay. I'm just going to crop a little bit of this off because I actually like the tighter plaid look as opposed to like stretching it out and making it really big. So I am going to copy and paste this quite a few times. But now that I have it the size that I like it, you just tap off and then tap back on so that you make sure you copy it at this size and at this crop. And I'm just going to paste it. So it doesn't matter if you line it up perfectly this way, because I feel like with plaid in general, you can kind of get lost in the stripes. And so it's totally fine. But it is important that the top and the bottom are lined up. Otherwise, it'll just look like it doesn't line up. However, I think I will try my best to also match the stripes. But it's not something you have to be super picky about. And if you want to save yourself a little bit of time, you can grab your element tool and then just move this down. And now that I've done like half of these, I can copy and paste them. And then just line this up. Like that didn't line up totally perfectly, so I'm just going to try again there. And I do think that GoodNotes kind of resized it just a hair, but I think that it looks okay. What I might do though is take this one and just maybe move it. Let's move it like there. And then I will center the whole thing. And then I'm going to grab my elements and just bring this back up. Make sure everything else is covered. And there we go. If that bothers you, obviously you could just like crop, but I was deciding I didn't really want to bother with the extra work that might be, and I think it's fine. So maybe I'll regret that later. Part of me thinks I might. But it's okay. It's an easy enough fix if I do decide that I'm not happy with it. So the next thing that I want to do is get into the part that's going to be more like planning related. So luckily here, I feel like I should rephrase what I said. Okay, the yellow here and the yellow here, I am going to keep because luckily it matches the yellow pretty well that's already in this color palette. So that's good. But then for these other elements, this is going to be more in regards to my travel planning. Of course, if you're following along and you want to do something like this, you can use it for whatever it is that you want to use it for. But I'm going to do like notes here. So this will either be for me to like plan what I want to do for the day as far as travel stuff goes. Because like this to-do list will likely be used mostly for like my work. However, I could also put the list of things that I want to like do or see that day on this list as well. it's definitely up to you how you use your planner, of course. And so, yeah, who knows? I guess only time will tell how this ends up going for me. But I do want a little note section here. So this can either be used for me to brainstorm and plan. It can be used for brain dumping, as I often use note sections for. But it can also be used as like a journal. So at the end of the day, I can kind of like write about a fun memory, something that was hilarious, something I want to remember, something that was really cool, just something interesting that happened, or like kind of like log the whole day and just use it as a journal entry. So I want something that has quite a few lines. So sorry. So I think what I'm going to do is copy this note here and then come back to my planner and paste it. And then I'm going to grab my image tool and size this up so that the width is right. And then maybe just a tiny bit more. Make sure I'm happy with the spacing. And honestly, I might end up changing this one to green so that I don't have two reds at the bottom, but we'll cross that bridge in just a few minutes. So I'm going to crop here and just, I'm not going to crop yet. Let me copy and paste this at that size. So I will crop this one now. And I'm just going to crop that flower off. And I'm going to move this back up here. And then kind of crop this top, crop the top down there. And then just kind of line this up. So I really want this to be close to that bottom line, but I also want to make sure that the lines for writing are where I'm joining it is pretty evenly spaced. And I actually think that looks perfect. Yeah, it looks great. It's very seamless. Okay, so this gives me plenty of space for writing about my day. I always use the absolute smallest pen size when I'm writing here. And it works perfectly. So it's just a fun little, I guess, I'm sure you all know how to resize your pens, but I really like being able to zoom in like that if I need to. Okay, so the next thing, let's come to my sticker pack. And actually, why don't I change this color now while I can? So let's change this color to, is this the right dark green? Is that the green from the other one? This one, I think. Is that the right shade? No, it is not. Does anyone remember where that was? It's not that one either. Okay, I'm just going to see, it's 5D845B. Okay, enough messing around with this. I'm just going to type it in because I can't figure out which one it is. I think it was the last one, but I'd rather get it right, I guess. Okay, so now our colors are pretty balanced. I think I know I want a little bit of decor here, for sure. Just about figuring out what I want. I really love the poinsettias, and I have not used them yet, and I am kind of sad about that, I'm going to be honest. I do want to use these gingerbreads as well. Okay, let's make some decisions, Tara. It's obnoxious not to. Alternatively, okay, I'm annoying myself here, but I'm gonna change this to, see, not that red. Why did I do this? There we go, that's the right red. And I'm gonna change this one to oops, select both of these. Change that to the yellow. So then down here I can either use one of these stripes, which fills the space nicely, or maybe I could think of something to like write in these little blocks. Or what do I want? I feel like I always sort of come in with like a little bit of a plan, but then as I start actually doing it, I'm like, ooh, I don't know, do I want to change that? I feel like I might. So, okay, one thing I do know is I think I'm gonna have plenty of opportunities to take pictures, and so I want to make sure that I'm putting something in here. So let's take this like mint colored one and paste this here. And then I will grab, I think, the dark green snowflakes. And I will paste those here. And then let's take this little cute sticker and let's paste this down here. And I'll just write something in here like, oh no. Okay, let's write, I really need to like, I need to turn my iPad. I really want to like this, you know? Lefties, I tell ya. Okay, I'll move it back, I promise. I want it to be kind of cute, so maybe like, let's see, how do I want to, let's do it like this. Just kind of adding these cute little feet. You could spend more time on this and make it really nice looking, but I think, yeah, I think that's a pretty cute effect. I like that a lot. I'm just going to turn on handwriting only and just make sure this is centered. but I think that that is adorable. Okay, so we've got bakery. Maybe one that says like wrapping. You know, like the wrapping department. And I'm sort of just trying to make sure that I write in a similar way so that it will sort of look a little bit like a font. Actually, I think the I can just stay like that. I don't need to add extra feet. Okay, so I think I'm just going to move this P-I-N-G a little closer and the I a little closer. And then bring it all down here and a little more central. Ooh, I really like this. This is so cute. Okay, and then what do I want to put at the top here? Maybe like workshop. Would you guys buy this font if I made a cute font like this? I really like it. It's so cute. What fun. Okay. I've also been spending my month doing some lettering. I decided to give myself like a 28-day challenge, and today is day 27, so I feel like I'm doing really well and I'm just so excited. I'm really relieved that I'm almost done, to be honest, just because it is a lot of extra work that I committed to doing every single day. I really decided I was going to like sabotage myself this past month, but it's been really good. I podcasted for about a month, 4 times a week, and I was also doing daily art or daily lettering challenges, and on top of everything else, I don't know what I was thinking, but it's been a lot of fun and I've been really happy with the progress, but everything's been a little bit chaotic. So I don't know, just goes to show that if you do prioritize something, you can make the time for it, which is really great. But that doesn't mean that I haven't felt totally crazy. So really looking forward to having this lettering challenge finished. I'm really glad that I'm not podcasting in December and that I'm about to go on my trip, because it'll be the first time that I'll be able to relax since like a really long time. So okay, I definitely want to change something here. Maybe the gnome. The only problem is that obviously this is red and the gnome's hat is also red. So, or do I want to do the elf hat? Oops. Let's turn on my lasso tool. Images on. And paste to here. Yeah, that's cute. I like it. Or I could have done the poinsettias. Oh, but they're red, so the poinsettias can go somewhere else. I will find a place. The poinsettias deserve a spot. Back to my lasso tool. I'm going to select these and size them up a little, and we're just going to put them on either end here. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. I've been talking to too many puppies and babies lately. Okay, I'm just going to zoom in because it's being weird and not letting me select it. And I am sorry that the dogs are barking. How fun is that? Now I want to use this December, so I'm going to copy this and paste it to size it up. Maybe angle it a little bit less. And I think actually what I might do is I'll size this one down a little. that there. Let me bring these in a tiny bit. Aw, I really like that. They look really nice on the plaid. How cute. And then I want to take, what was it? What did I want? I think this is what I was thinking. So I want to copy and paste my Santa hat. Okay, and then I think I'm going to move it down a little bit. Okay, so the date is the 13th. So I'm going to grab the 13 here and paste it. And then grab my image tool. And we're just going to fit that in the hat since they're the same color. And actually, I want it to be a little bit bigger, so you know what? There's no point in doing that. What I'll do instead is just take my text here and add in the 13th and then just change the color here to, I think, to this green. So when if you haven't set it as a separate text color in GoodNotes, it won't be there. So while I'm here, I'm going to just size this up. But what I'm going to do now is undo that little movement, turn on text boxes only, select this, and then tap color. And let's change the color to that light green. So now those match. And then maybe what I need to do is, I don't know, I guess add in another one of these guys, but maybe just change the angle. Okay, yeah, that looks all right. Let's add in some poinsettias. They need a moment. They're so cute. So let's turn back on images. Put that one there. Grab my image tool. Maybe, yeah, angle that a little bit. Then the darker leaf comes over this. There's still contrast, so that still looks good. And I might paste another one down here. I think that looks nice. And how do I want to fill this space? I feel like this is the problem I keep coming back to. I could add snowflakes. I could do stars. I could hang some ornaments. Okay, just thinking. I have a lot of thoughts running through my head right now. Did I use these peppermints before, or did I just think about it? Do I want these anywhere? I don't know. They're so fun, but maybe I'll put that one there. I like the swirly one. I don't know what to do with the last part here. Maybe have I used the train? think only for my actual like train plans. Oh, I think that fits in there really nicely, actually. Ah, it's cute. Okay. Now let's just add in some snowflakes. I'm not gonna make them too big. But yeah, why not? We'll just kind of decorate a little bit. These are adorable. If you wanted to, you could definitely like vary the colors more too. Or sorry, vary the sizes more. That could be fun. So maybe I will. Maybe I will take these ones now and just shrink them down a lot smaller and sprinkle in some smaller ones. Where do I want to put these? Okay, I think I want the yellow down here. Okay, I actually really like how this turned out. It surprised me a little bit. It's not quite what I thought I was going to do at the beginning, but it's cute, and I really think that this might be my favorite. I don't know, just the little extra feet on the lettering have completely, I feel like, transformed that and just made it so cute. Maybe for fun, what I can do is just add a little dot here. I think that fixes it. That makes it so much better. Okay, wow. I think that's it. I'm really excited to use this now. I always love using my daily plan with me's. If you're not new here, you are fully aware that I am a daily planner girl, probably, because I don't know how else to make sense of the chaos in my brain. So I have to use a daily plan. And that's why a lot of this stuff, like in this planner that I designed, was, I mean, it's designed from my perspective, right? So like when I'm making a planner, I of course take into consideration what other people have to say, but like my flow and like how I create definitely is inspired largely by like my own personal planner usage and what I think would be helpful and what I hope other people will find helpful too. So when I do my daily setup, a lot of these things that I put in here, I have in there for a reason. So when I do my, my spreads, I don't always change so much. I do like to decorate it, but I tend to like to keep the functionality the same, especially when it comes to my daily plan, because my daily plan is just so essential for me in my personal planning process and for my own sanity, actually. So, personally, yeah, just really love using a daily planner, and it brings me peace of mind. So I know not everyone does this, but if you're here and watching, I very much appreciate you. And yeah, I don't know, I go I'm so sorry. I was trying so hard to fight it. So hard. I hope that this inspired you in some way. Or some things that you can use in your own planner. I'm gonna go because I keep coughing. But this is my last live stream of 2024. That's so wild, so crazy. But I am hoping to be posting more videos, especially in the upcoming couple of months. And finally finishing my course. So if you want to find out updates on anything that I have going on, please be sure to subscribe to my newsletter or my Patreon. Oh my god, my lungs, what's happening? I'm not even sick. I don't even feel sick, but it's like every night around this time, my lungs just feel like they're giving out. And I'm like, oh, I can't. So, of course, this is the time of day that I'm also doing my live streams, and you guys just get to listen to me cough. I apologize. But yeah, more updates to come. So if you're around, I really appreciate you. You're the best. Thank you so much. And if you want to know more, like I said, links to Patreon or my newsletter are both in the description. So feel free to join the club. We would be more than happy to have you. Anyway, that's all for now. I will see you guys next time. Oh my goodness. That will probably be in 2024. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's all. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. If you're watching this at night, like I am recording this at night, or, if it's day or morning, just enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your month. Happy holidays, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.